Hi, I'm Karen Rose, and I am here to talk about the story behind the story. And this particular video is about the villain in Say You're Sorry, which is Sacramento Book 1. So first of all, the villain in Say You're Sorry, I was inspired by him because he's a serial killer. He's kind of a classic serial killer. He's been doing this a long time. He's got a method, and he hasn't gotten caught. And he's probably been killing people. He's been killing people for more than a decade. I got the idea for this guy when I was sitting on a plane from Tampa to New York next to this very, very dignified gentleman who was from one of the Scandinavian countries, I think Denmark. Anyway, he had been an electrical engineer, decided to do a midlife change, career change, and got his pilot's license. And what he said he did, and I end up talking to everybody on airplanes, and sometimes I bring my books into it. Most of the time I don't. This guy I did. He said that he had a job now where he worked for kind of a timeshare idea for an airline, where the companies would buy time in the airline, and all the maintenance is covered, the staffing is covered, and they get so many trips, I guess, a month. I don't know. Anyway, he said that it was a great job for him because he was single. He enjoyed it. He said, I can be in Barcelona in the morning. I can be in Paris in the afternoon, and New York by the next morning. And I looked at him and I said, you would make the perfect serial killer. And he just looked at me and I said, no, it's okay. I'm a writer, but there would be no pattern. There would be no ability to trace you. And he kind of sidled back. Now, sometimes when I talk to people on airplanes, they talk back. This guy I think he was kind of the other side of the fence. I think I scared him. Anyway, he picked up his book and he started to read, and he didn't talk to me for the rest of the flight. But that idea kicked around in my head for more than 5 years. And finally, when I got down to writing the Sacramento series, I wanted the first villain to be a serial killer. And I decided to base him. I'm sure that the guy I met on the plane is a very nice man and has never done anything wrong. But I decided to base the idea of a pilot who was kind of all over the place and on the story that he told me. So that's how the villain in Sacramento 1, Say You're Sorry, was inspired. And to the guy on the airplane, I'm really sorry.